Are they
Listen,
are they telling the truth, or are they agents and distractions?
uh, okay, so Jaguar, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what a Jaguar is, right?
Yes.
It's called a panther.
Yes. Black Panther. And they work with the Black Panthers too. So
Right? Listen,
she says.
totem animal, Jaguar. Tribal affiliation, totem.
Mm-hmm.
Homonym by sound, but spelt different, right? Her
Mm-hmm.
name tell us who she is, but the only way to know if she is doing well the priest work, right?
Jaguar's right.
She have to be telling the truth, raw, brutal, and as vicious and vile as she can. The reason why it got to be vicious and vile, because to our people, we gossip hustlers.
Mm-hmm. The
So,
grapevine.
so when we hear her, it sounds like she giving us the juicy tea, but she actually giving us unadulterated evidence, proof, verification, information that comes out later. When she say it, you don't see it, but once she said it, you can't unhear it. So then when you see it, she already said it. Now you like, hold up, who is this chick? Now she named other people that she was working with. One of them was a guy go by the name of Gene Deal.
She waiting on him, right? That's the one she said she waiting on, right? To give her
Listen,
the evidence.
listen. Gene Deal said once she named him, you looking at the conclusion of a Tupac conjure, we already won. Cat Williams' second product, his second project was called Catpocalypse,
Yes.
right? Because the cat that he's mimicking is Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
And Tupac's first album was Tupacalypse Now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's Cat Williams is the second, because his second project is Catpocalypse.
Uh-huh.
It's a relay race. I'm picking up the baton.
The Joker starts. Jaguar is running with it. Like, yo, so who
Jaguar
so
Wright also mentioned Cat
he
Williams
did
in the same interview she mentioned Jane Deal.
he did. He did.
She also said that she got information directly from Kim Porter, but she ain't ready to release it yet. Kim Porter
Mhm.
had the juicy tea.
Kim Porter was about to drop that book.
That book ain't had nothing that was that incriminating in it, and that's why they uh, took her out the picture. I don't think she did
Mm. Really? Mm. Why not?
because she had her cause of death is speculative. The way that
Very,
they describe it is
very
unclear.
much.
So she just laid there and just died for no reason, with no cause of death.
Very,
It
very
just
much
don't make
so.
sense.
I'm not the only one who thinks that. So you might have something there. I'm with you. I gotta do some research. I gotta do the gematria on her name. I'm gonna find out. Very much so. There's so much. Okay, and then I know. Do anybody else want to get on? Because I can ask brother for questions forever. Because our next question is about the weather. Okay, this weather is Mother Nature letting us know that the ice age is over and she not playing with us? Because I thought the days of darkness were gonna be for all of us. However, Texas is getting hit. Texas is getting thrown every which way but loose. There are tornadoes, hurricanes. It is Jersey, and we are in our 80s and 90s. I believe the ice age is over. The Dead Sea is not that like the Barren Sea, like where the Dead Sea and everything is, and it's like dry and everything. There is green. There's water there. Are we experiencing the flip right now? And how long before it's like it's fully in effect? Because right now people are kind of like, oh, it's the end of the days. I don't believe the days are going to end. But are we at the beginning, middle, or are we still in the hardship phase of what's going on?
We moving into abundance. First off, the weather anomalies that we see in greenery popping up in Saudi Arabia, popping up in dry places in the southwestern America, the desert regions being flooded.
Yes.
Back in January, the core of the earth stopped and reversed its spin. The reason it happened is because the planet ship Nibiru is close enough in orbit to affect the core of the earth. But because of they normally cause disaster when they come through. Because they only come through every 3,600 years.
Okay.
Right? This time they not allowed to let Nibiru flip the crust of the earth. That means they have to change their orbit to affect Earth core because they can't change their total orbit, but they can change certain patterns in the orbit for them to cause the least amount of disruption to other civilizations.
What about Apophis though? Apophis will be making its appearance under our satellites by the year 2039. And if it goes through the keyhole, it's going to wipe out Cali and everything over there. What's going on? Do you know anything about Apophis right now?
Yeah, Apophis comes on the trail of the Nibiru.
Okay.
It's 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 in the tail. That's why it's always looking like it's chasing the eagle, or that it's in the eagle's foot.
Pause. Okay, keep talking, keep talking, keep talking. I gotta get my book because you just. Oh my god! Yes, brother. Oh my god! He just
So in Egyptian lore, for those I know what she's talking about, Apophis is the chaos demon that Osiris fights as he travels throughout the galaxies on his great boat. He had to have a spearman at the front of the boat, which is called the bow, and one at the rear, in order that Apophis raised his dragon head, they can smite him. This is symbolized in the earth languages, the symbol of the eagle holding the serpent in its talons, right? That's Apophis on the heels of earth
OMG, just
as it's
talking.
in its geomagnetic shape is the eagle. It's the eagle, but you can't see the face of the
And I
eagle.
circled it too. You just saw this from me. I'm going to DM you something that is crazy. If y'all don't have this book by Manly P. Hall called The Secret Teachings of All Time, y'all need to get it. It is like the quintessential, like,
That's
I
the
want to call it the.
one where the picture I was telling you I was translating on that video, reading science in real time. That picture in that book you holding.
Which, okay.
It's the picture of the old man sitting on the throne.
I got it. It's a lot of old men. Is it in the beginning or the end?
It's in. It's one of the pictures. The
What's the
picture
name?
should
You
be
know the
in
name of
the
it? You know the
section by
name of
itself.
You know the name of it?
Uh,
Because I got
Melchizedek.
Mount Chisedek. I got a lot of Mount Chisedek stuff in here. Yo, like everything that's in this book is reading like it's creepy. It's creepy. And if nobody has this book, it's an old book. I'm not sure if you can get this copy. It's by Manly P. Hall. It's called The Secret Teachers of All Time. The new one looks all
Secret Teachers
fluffy,
of all
of
ages.
all ages. Sorry. It's got like everything on it. I'm trying to see. Because when you were saying it, I was looking at it. Because I had to find it. Because at that time, you literally said it and I was able to pull it up. But everything that's
Show us the
on.
picture you went to go pull up.
Oh, okay. So in this book, the pictures, it literally tells you at what times what happens. So I have been breaking this down for a minute. So this is the point of axis of the earth. So this is the point of axis of the earth. It's how we spin and where we are. I'm gonna show it to you guys again. So this, if we're in alignment and everything is all right, you'll be going like this. You see, I wrote notes there because some other weird stuff is happening. I put like point of man. That's the point of man. So what Rod just literally told me about what's about to happen with Apophis and the fact that it's the tail that chases the dragon. Like I have been like literally everything's bookmarked and I've torn this book to pieces, so y'all gotta bear with me.
The name of the book is Secret Teachings of
Of
All
all
Ages by
ages.
Manly P. Hall.
So right now with this, it's written in Greek, so you can't catch it. But where I just highlighted, this is what they're gonna call the keyhole right here. So this line here, this is the keyhole. This is the orbit that Apophis is taking right now.
Now you know that's called the Lam symbol right there.
Yes. And that's why I
If
made
you
sure.
flip it upside down, it's the circle 7.
I know. And when you just said it's the dragon's tail and that's why it chases it, and it also equates to the fisher of men. When they're telling you he will return, it's a J. It's
Yeah.
making like it's the
But the
fisher
J
of men.
is the fish hook to symbolize the
Yeah, I
fishing
will make thee the
for.
fisher of men.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
So when you
most
just
people don't know that the fisher of men is the mermaid,
Isis.
right?
And that goes back to Lilith and everything else. That's why I
Yeah.
told me I was like, yo, she's like, no, you need the complete story in order to get it. And then she's like, yo, track me back. Look, any woman who took her throne and kind of was saying no to what they were trying to do with men was demonized, and it was like, yo, this is not the way.
Like Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa with the snake.
Medusa is actually the story of Lilith.
It is.
Lilith was the leader of the Gorgon priestesses that the Egyptian priests sent to civilize Greece.
Hmm.
They were side priestesses, which comes out of the doula schools, but they know how to nurture the best nature of children that they raise. So they was sent to nurture the nature of the children of the newcomers and to give them civilization. The first school was established on the island of Crete. When they say she made people turn to stone was a metaphor that she was so gorgeous that once you seen her,
They
you was fucked
froze.
up
And
and
that's
you
what
can't even move. Like,
they
holy
gave you
shit,
a
she
hint.
gorgeous.
They gave you a hint. The first scene, one of the first scenes in Black Panther, when you see her, don't freeze. That was Medusa. He was going to get Medusa out of the woods from helping the children. They gotta tell you the truth. Like they gotta
And
tell you
who
the
she
truth.
turned out to be? One of the generals of the army, right?
Hmm. Who he wanted to marry, and she was beautiful and he loved her. And the crazy thing about it is they gave you an actress that was named most beautiful woman in the world.
Okay, now, once they took her from the Egyptian family tree, they put her in the Greek pantheon. They changed her name from Medusa, which is actually her rank title.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Helen.
Mm-hmm. Helen of Troy.
Right. Now, Helen was, when they say Medusa was beheaded, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where she beheaded. Helen was the female female goddess that Hellenism is named after, which is Greek culture. This is your Greek fraternities and sororities with their Greek letters,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they reminding us of the story of the beheading of Medusa. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Rome infiltrates Greece under Alexander, the son of Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Zeus is in Sumeria is Enlil.
Yes.
His son is the usurper, the one who comes to steal the birthright of another. Why
Okay.
Alexander the Great was
Okay.
put in the royal house to take the birthright of his brother Esau and Jacob
Jacob. Okay.
by grabbing him by his heel
Okay.
as he was becoming the king or being born into his rulership.
Grab him by his heel as he's become. They sound familiar.
And the book is telling you that when Esau and Jacob was in the womb, they wrestled. And Esau came out first, but Jacob grabbed Esau by the heel to steal his birthright.
Okay, so it's the War Brothers. We always been taught the same three stories. It's the War Brothers. It's always that story between the brothers, whether you're watching cartoons or anything, and that's gonna always be. Are we gonna still be in that time loop of the fighting
This
brothers?
is the breaking of that.
Okay.
So, in order to break that generational curse that came from Enki and Enlil's feud in ancient Samaria, when we get to the close of the age, somebody got to have an opportunity to go to war with his brother and choose to love his brother through the trauma.
Okay. Now, do we see that right now with the America-China war that's about to take place that they're slowly brewing?
Remember, I told you scare tactics to keep you in a perpetual
Yeah,
state of fear.
propaganda.
So, as soon as you see these National Guard troops, you're gonna think we at war with China. So you can panic.
Mm-hmm.
Don't panic.
I'm
They
not.
this is the predictive programming to cause the panic when the organic people of the land send the national military to remove brass from police stations and judges off benches,
Okay.
right? The people need to be aware of that we have to get rid of the people that's oppressing the people if we ever want to be free.
Very true.
So we use what they use to oppress us, and we sick them on the oppressive regime and make them take their own self out.
But
Now,
how?
that's not our problem. That's their problem to clean up,
But how
right?
are they going to clean up when right now they're making us choose
Ain't
truth?
none of them motherfuckers real. It's 3 Trumps. It's about 9 Joe Bidens.
Cut it out. Yes,
It's
very
about 6
true.
Obamas. It's about 4 Michelle. Why they need all these lookalikes? What the fuck is they doing?
Yeah, that part. As far as the skinwalkers, the people who they are now wearing other people's skin. How so? My
Those
biggest
are
thing.
agents. They using that's the newest technology of espionage to put on a skin mask in order to not be recognized by facial recognition.
How do we, as people, as ordinary people, recognize them? Because normally, if they talk to you, you can ask them the three questions and they have to answer. Like, what is your purpose here? What is your business here? They have to answer, and what is your name? Like that. That's
That's
natural. If
saying
let's
that
say you,
applies to psychic self-defense as well.
okay,
You are, as a sovereign being, anybody that come to break your bubble, and you ask them, who are you? What do you want? And who sent you? They obligated by universal law to tell you the truth, whether they want to or not. Soon
facts.
as they try to lie, you gonna know it, And you know how the sisters is. Don't you prep your lips to tell me that goddamn lie you about to tell me.
Sisters, we got this. Ladies, we got this. Cause we not playing with nobody. Like,
Y'all,
yeah, exactly. Who
you
sent
have
you?
to learn to read energy. The
I have seen
women
the